Hi, welcome to Film Files. My name is Sid, and today I wanted to talk about Renfield. This is a movie that I really enjoyed. It didn't overstay its welcome. The director understands brevity, he understands pacing, he understands comedy, and he understands action for comedy. The film didn't have too many scenes. They had about 4 or 5 set pieces and just connected the characters through these set pieces, and it did a really good job of moving the story forward effectively while delivering all the comedy that it could. Nicolas Cage was being Nicolas Cage. He reminds me of his character from Face Off, where he played the bad guy with the over-the-top body movements and the crazy smile. And he kind of brought a lot of that energy into this film as well. He did a really good job. He was very funny. He had great screen presence, and he had a good push as the Dracula character that we are looking forward to seeing that character. And that keeps the story moving forward as well. It increases audience anticipation. That's how good his role was for this satire action comedy, and he really understood what he was going for. It was, of course, it was over the top, but I think that's exactly what he was going for, and he did a great job of that. Nicolas Hoult also does a really good job. He plays a character that's completely in his wheelhouse, a kind of a nervous character who isn't the alpha but is the familiar of Dracula. So he is serving the purposes of another character, and the story is his coming into his own as he tries to take control of his life, and he plays that really well. It suits him really well. I thought the casting for Nicolas Cage was great, the casting for Nicolas Hoult was great, but the casting for Awkwafina was not on point. She looks like she was maybe 5'2", 110 pounds, and she's in these action sequences with well-trained bad guys, mercenaries, and also other police officers, and just trying to believe that she would be in that situation, beating up these people, shooting these people, doesn't really suit her. So I'm not sure why they cast her in this role, but she's quite funny and she's very personable and likable, and someone that I was rooting for to get what she wanted through the course of the film. It's just that she didn't really suit what was required in this film from her character. I think maybe they could have avoided the action scenes with her and still kept her, and then that would have been a better fit. The movie is quite funny, it doesn't overstay its welcome, and another thing I noticed that it does really well, it hides exposition really well. For example, in the beginning, when they're trying to tell the backstory of Dracula and this familiar, they found a funny way, entertaining way to say it, instead of just feeding us all of this information about the history of Dracula and how he came about to where he was. They did a good job bypassing that. The action scenes served their purpose, which was they were quite funny. They did overuse the blood effects, and if there's ever a film to overuse blood effects, I think it's a Dracula movie. So definitely kudos to them for trying to figure out a good balance on that. And even though they did overuse it, it kind of works for the movie. The visual effects are very campy and over the top, but so is the film, so it works great. Overall, the film was great, not too long. It was good family entertainment, even though it has a lot of blood effects. I would recommend this movie for entertainment purposes. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Thank you for watching. Guys, do you want to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe buttons right there? I'm sure you can find it. Can you find it? Cool, thank you.